Welcome back to O's for Off-Road. Today, or this weekend, is a pretty big event out at Sanderson airfield. Tomorrow is a team relay challenge, followed by a slalom challenge, and then Sunday is a normal autocross. We're out here with BCA, Bridge City Autosports. It's Friday. It just got done pouring rain and pretty cold, but I wanted to test my Hoosiers. But instead, I'm going to be just checking these tires out. These are last season's tires. I'm going to run them and for the relay, because I don't care about my tires for that. And we'll see what happens. Anyway, got the tent all sorted out here and the trailer. Everything's ready to go. I'm going to get out there and do some test runs. Testing out the new tablet, making sure it's all good to go, and be ready for tomorrow's event. Well, doing some testing. This tablet is awesome now. Like, I can actually really zoom in. I only did the one run, but you can really see everything. The detail, the video is nice and large. Like, if I actually hit play, like, I can actually see where the cones are during my run. Well, I was kind of following somebody because I didn't want to do a course walk, so they just kind of drove in front of me. Anyway, this thing is awesome, and it seems to work really well. Didn't fall off the mount, so I gotta swap the tires because what I got on here sucks. But we'll see how it goes. So, day one is the team relay. I have a video where I explain this, but you have 4 cars on a team. The 4th car sits out there and waits for the first car to go, that's the first car that just went. They're gonna go up, they start their time, they stop the person that's already out there, throws the beanbag through them, they gotta catch it. They drive the entire course, they come back, which finishes their individual time. They throw the beanbag to the person in the middle. It's just way easier to show you. So here goes. I am the very first car in my team. So I line up here. I start driving. My time starts back there for my individual time. I run out. That red car and the person waiting there is our 4th teammate. And that person throws it to me. Hopefully I catch it. In this case, it was a little wide. But I get the beanbag and I run my course. So I'm going to be cautious, try not to hit any cones. I'm not going for like blazing fast speeds, but just trying to make a nice clean run, no major mistakes. I will run through this course, and I'm going to actually let this footage play here, just showing you the course. It's pretty basic. I'm sliding all over the place because I've got those 295 street tires on, which I don't normally run, and yeah, a little slippery out there. But as I'm getting to the end, I have got the beanbag ready to go. I'm going to throw it to that person there. That's our 4th teammate. I throw it out to them, and hopefully the timing is right that our next teammate, the blue car there, that Golf R comes through, and our 4th teammate throws it to that 2nd teammate. And then our 4th teammate, you'll see him there run into his red car. He's going to go and get in line to go. And that blue car being our 2nd teammate, they just triggered their time. And they're going to go run the course, come back and throw it to me. And then I'm going to throw it to the 3rd car. It's hard to see their run, so I'm going to fast forward past it here. But they come through, they go through, finish their time, throw it out to me. I'm going to catch that. The other car started going, hopefully in the right amount of time, just so I can get there. I do try to throw it and I drop it on accident, so I had to pick it up and just run it to them. But they go out, they do their run. That's the 3rd car. So they finish their time when they cross that beam there, throw it back out. And Doug was the one who grabbed it for me on this one and ran across and threw it to our 4th person. And this person, we just got to get it in the car because they just need to finish their time. So the way your total time works is you take everybody's individual runs. So from when they cross the beams at the beginning to when they cross the beams at the end, you take those individual runs from the 4 people, you add up those 4, then you take the time from when the first car trips time to when the last car finishes their time. And you take that entire elapsed time as well and add it to the other 4 individual runs. That gives you your number, your overall number, lowest wins. And in this case, our team won it for the day, which was freaking awesome. You can see the times here, a little confusing, but we were the fastest and just worked out that way. So our team, I got the fastest time of the day. Doug got the 2nd fastest of the day. And then one of my teammates spun out, unfortunately. But I think we're doing really good. Since 2 of our team just did the fastest time of the day, I think that's boding well for us. We're just going to get these handoffs nice and clear. So I'm going to do a little practicing. Hopefully the footage is coming out good. Just finished the team relay, swapping tires. Those were horrible. So now we're gonna do the slalom. We're having lunch, gonna change these out and get ready. And our team thinks we won, but we'll see what happens. It won't be calculated till later, hopefully. Here's the second half of day one, the slalom challenge. So we set this up after lunch and go for it. You see the first car going through there. The first side of the slalom, they're spaced out pretty far apart. Then there's that tight turnaround cone at the end where they turn around and come back the other direction. And then when you're coming back, those cones are much tighter, much closer together on the way back. And your time starts when you hit the first slalom cone on the other side, and your time finishes when you hit the final slalom cone on the other side. So now it's time for me to get in the car and do it myself. Tires are doing pretty good. So those look like start cones. They're not. Your time starts when you hit the first cone in the slalom. And this whole run-up was to take horsepower out of the equation, so that way, even if you didn't have much horsepower, you can had enough time to get up to speed. And the idea was to get up to the speed you were going to travel through the entire slalom through, so that way you wouldn't have to slow down or speed up. I hit it a little bit too fast, and I also blew past that turnaround cone, I think, a little bit. And then trying to come back up this other section where the cones are tighter together, trying to get back up to speed, didn't quite get up to speed and when I wanted to. And your time finished right there at that last slalom cone, and put me 4th overall in street tire class, or 4th overall because race tires didn't beat me. Well, that ends it. I ended up 4th in street tire class. Not where I wanted to be, but I needed to enter it much faster. And having this big tablet's been pretty helpful. It's like I can zoom in, and that very loud car next to me can really zoom in, and I could see my run, and you can see my last run how much further I was ahead. Every time though, I could not figure out the turnaround. You see how much I was there. This time I tried slowing down a little bit before it, which worked, and then I got back on the speed, but the problem is I was a little too hard on the throttle in here, and you can see I kind of screwed up my lead in there, and then I gained it back at the very end there. But yeah, overall, pretty good day. That ends it for this, and I will catch up tomorrow with the full autocross day. So time to get some fuel in the car because my reserve light is on, and get some dinner. Catch you tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to Autocross 5, I think it is, with BCA. I'm doing timing right now, so I gotta be quick, but we're starting the morning session here and having fun. Clouds are out, but it's not raining, unlike the last 2 days, which is good. Well, today turned out to be a beautiful day so far. Sun's coming out. Working my way down the board. Not as fast as I want to be, but I'm like in 4th for the day. It's not too bad, I guess. But yeah, enjoying the runway life in autocross. Oh, and cone. Glad I caught that on camera, all those cones. Anyway, time to get back at it. Well, I made it down to 4th. Not doing exactly what I want, but I think I'm figuring out the places I'm having issues. But having fun, learning some stuff on the car. The back was really squirrely for 2 of my runs, and I think I figured out what causes that, at least in this temperature. So learning, which is good. Anyway, I gotta keep squirting down these tires because they're getting really, really hot and destroyed. So here's my fastest run of the afternoon. See, it's still overcast and dark, but this is a rather long and fast course. Come down the side here, and it's filled with a lot of slalom. So even in these gates open up, there's basically a slalom, into a turnaround at the end of the runway. Quite a lot of speed. I'm having trouble getting the car to grip down there. You can see it kind of bouncing around a little bit. It's kind of a rough area. This whole section, like rewatching this and then coming back and testing with Hoosiers later, like I could have held a lot of speed, but I was really excited the fact that I could go through here and I would enter this slalom at my exact speed I needed to. I didn't have to slow down, I had to speed up, but I kept it really well. A little bit late on the braking there, almost hit those 2 cones, but it's cost me a little bit of time, but I was able to brake really hard here at the end to get turned around to come back again for that crossover. And entering this second slalom coming into the end here was very difficult, but I think I did really well. Looking back at my data logger, I really made a lot of progress coming up on that cone. But across the line, 4th fastest for the day, fastest in my class, and overall good run. So this is the car that had me at the end. My 200s. I really wish I had the 345 Hoosiers maybe, and more horsepower like he does, because that's the CR1 with the supercharger. And maybe then I could have had enough power to beat him, but oh well, still a fun day racing, and I got really close to a car with more power and full-on race tires, so I think I did pretty damn good. I know there's like 3 cars left to go, but they're all not ones, and he just coned. They're all ones that aren't getting near the top 4, so anyway, that was a great day. I'm going to help the club clean up, get the car in the trailer, and head home, but another good day racing. Oh man, if only just 200s, I would have beat him. Anyway, I'm first in my class, which is good, but I always go for raw times. Time to get out of here. Thanks for watching, hit subscribe, come back for more content, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. Here's some in-car footage maybe.